Hello everyone and welcome to Creator Fundamentals. My name is Dan Courier and I am here to help you deliver your value through online video. Just wanted to hop on today, maybe make this a thing. We'll see what kind of crowd we get, but just wanted to take this opportunity, calling it Live at Lunch, an opportunity for me to be able to hang out with you guys a little bit more. I see some people coming in. Awesome to see you, Predictor. And try to keep that chat up there. 7 Awesome Rainbow. Shannon Vlogs, great to see you as well. But I wanted to experiment with this time slot as an option to kind of connect with you guys and kind of do a recap of the previous week. I know it's been a minute since I've been live. It's actually my last 2 Wednesdays got preempted, once by Halloween and the other one, we got a new rescue cat. His name's Buddy. But he got a cold and then gave Mansion a cold, and then it was just this big mess, and it didn't seem like a really good idea to go live last Wednesday either. But we'll be back on our normal time Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. But I wanted to test out this time slot to try to reach some people that may not be able to do the 9 p.m. evening. So, hey, Kevin, I could not be better. Thank you so much for asking. But yeah, all is well in my world. Just life gets in the way sometimes, especially when you are a dad and you have a full-time career. As you can see, this is, by the title of this video, Live at Lunch. I still have a full-time career that I do during the day, and I do all my YouTube stuff at night. So this is kind of a time slot that I could fit into the schedule. So it might work out well for people who want to be able to come and hang out for a little bit. But I do have some stuff that I wanted to kind of talk about with you guys. Like I said, it's been quite a while since I've had the opportunity to do so. So I thought we'd just kind of jump into a couple things. And where do you work normally? I work for a software company normally. In any event, just wanted to touch base on some stuff that we haven't covered on the channel. There are some new YouTube Studio features. I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with those, but there are some pretty cool features that they have released recently that I think are really going to be a big help to you. One of the big ones that I've noticed is the comparison graph now in YouTube Studio. So when you're looking at the progress of a video since upload, they'll show you this little gray bar that shows the average performance of your other videos. So when you release a video and it goes public, you can take a look at that video in comparison to the other previous videos you have done to see if you are performing above, at, or just like your previous videos, and kind of gives you a visual on, you know, some opportunities to improve if you're not outperforming your recent videos. So I thought that was pretty cool. As you all probably know right now, we have the premieres are now available to everybody, so you can do the YouTube premieres. I'm interested what you guys think, if any of you guys have actually tried the YouTube premieres. I kind of feel like they have a very specific use case, and I certainly wouldn't use those. King, you're giving advice to us, but your channel is not like what you're saying. So, King, if you want to share your thoughts on what you think is different on my channel, then absolutely become part of the conversation, because I am happy to have a conversation with somebody who shares a comment like that. So please give me an example, and I would be more than happy to talk to you about it. Let's see. It's confusing to me. Let's see. Niche down, develop an audience, mostly beauty. Definitely want to focus on a niche. Just checking out the comments, seeing what you guys are all talking about out there. Guy, the IT guy's network administrator. All right. So the YouTube premieres are out there for everybody. Also, I saw some comments. Hey, what's going on, Artie Franklin? I saw some comments about some channels that may have recently got the community tab. So I'm interested in hearing from you guys. I'm interested in hearing if any of you guys have recently got the community tab, and if so, where were you at subscriber-wise when you got it? Definitely interested to see if they're starting to open that to more and more channels, perhaps below 10,000 subscribers. That could be a cool sign that we're going to get some better tools a little bit earlier on in the process. So definitely interested in hearing trying, but it kind of fades away, and then you come in here and scroll back. So make sure we get all that. So other make sure we get all that. So other stuff that I wanted to cover with you guys, channel news on Creator Fundamentals. If you guys haven't checked it out, there's a collaboration. I did this morning with Alan Spicer. He does a YouTube tricks and tips channel. If you haven't checked that out, definitely check out what we did in that video. There's a video on Creator Fundamentals, and then there's a link in the comments of that video to go check out the video over on his channel. And for those of you guys who are interested in doing collabs and aren't really sure how to get that done, that is a good example of how you do it. You get together, you do a collaboration, you make a video for each channel, and then you release them at the same time, and you share links to each channel to go back and forth. So they watch your video, they get down to the comments, they click on the video, and then they watch more information on the other channel as well. Kevin Boston says he still doesn't have the community tab. Interesting to know from the rest of you guys. Yeah, Kevin, I don't know specifically if they've altered that minimum requirement, but I saw some people that seem to indicate that they got it in the in a few thousand area. So definitely wanted to see what is happening with you guys and whether or not that is the case. Hello to you, R4U. Not really sure how I'm supposed to pronounce that. R4UAE. All right. Also, if you guys haven't checked it out, I know it's been a little while since I've gone live. I was able to do collaborations with D. Nimmin and also Nick Nimmin out at Vid Summit. Great time with those guys. I still have some bloopers that I want to share with you guys from those videos. I'm just trying to figure out the best format on those. But definitely check out those. There's also a collaboration out on D's channel as well. And I was also in a video on the TubeBuddy channel. So for those of you who don't know, TubeBuddy is the sponsor of my channel. It's the #1 browser plugin for managing and growing your YouTube channel. So if you haven't tried that out, you can try it out for free. And I'll get a link in the description. Not sure if there's one there at the moment. There probably is, but I'll make sure after this live stream ends that that is the case. So I appreciate all you guys jumping in. It's great to see. We got about 34, 35 people out there, R4UAE. Great to have you in the live stream as well. Also, I saw this interesting article on wired.com. I don't know if you guys saw this, but it was an article about YouTube as a whole possibly favoring longer form videos. I know we've all had conversations about longer form videos, and obviously, it doesn't take a lot of analysis to see why a longer form video might be popular. But one of the things that they talked about, they referenced this graph from Statista charts. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it basically shows that over the past 2 years, the average watch time or the average format of videos on mobile has been shifting towards videos that are longer than 20 minutes. So I thought that was an interesting little factoid to consider, that people on mobile devices are now shifting from the 0 to 5 minute videos to the 20+ minute videos, and definitely make you kind of think about whether or not there's an opportunity for you to create those longer form videos. And their study actually, so they did a study, they looked at 300,000 unique videos, and they said from the 300,000 unique videos, there were 2 patterns that emerged. For one, in terms of YouTube recommendations, the algorithm drove viewers toward more and more popular creators. No surprise there. When they got a product that they know works, they're going to push people towards it. But the other recommendation trend that they saw is that it consistently increased the length of the videos it was recommending them to. So they watched a video that was 9.5 minutes. It then recommended a video that was 12 minutes, followed by a video that was 15 minutes. So that's certainly something interesting to consider. What's going on? How to build credit TV. Great to see you. But yeah, it was an interesting thing to see, something to keep an eye on your channel, to see whether or not you have the opportunity to create some longer form videos. At the very least, maybe try to do a test. Do a video that is significantly longer than what you're currently doing. Obviously, the longer the video, the harder it is to maintain engagement. So you really need to focus on doing that and making sure that you don't drone on, maybe put some cuts in there, try to make it entertaining and stuff. But I would suggest, you know, play around with a longer form video and see how people respond to it. The good thing about a longer form video, even if you get that lower percentage watched, there's still an opportunity to get a last, or to get more watch time overall. You know, if you have a 15-minute video and only 33% of the people watch it, that's still 5 minutes per view versus, you know, people watching, you know, 60% of a 5-minute video. So it's definitely something to consider, something that you want to check out. I appreciate if you guys are in the chat and you appreciate this time and you'd like to see more live streams at this time, definitely hit the thumbs up button. I appreciate it. I see Beanie is in the house somewhere. I didn't see him pop in, but I see people saying hello. So, hey, Beanie Draws, what's going on? I see Harley out there as well. Shannon, we mentioned. Kevin Boston, Guy the IT Guy, Priscilla Mayu, King Zayed. Yeah, IA. We have driving lessons by BMS. All kind of apps that rule. Awesome. I believe is that Fantastic Joe's other channel? I do believe. It's hard to see on the mobile, but good to see all you guys out there. Somebody asking for a shout out. You know, if you check out the top 10 tips videos that I just put out, actually, I think it's the one over on Alan's channel. So if you check out the video that I made and then you click on the link in the comments, I actually talk about going on to live streams and asking for a shout out and what that can do or doesn't do for your channel. So definitely check out that video. It seems like the perfect topic for you. And then you can see exactly what that does for you. So Artie Franklin says, great videos. Awesome. So also it is, what is today? The 9th of November. I don't know if you guys can notice, but I'm much more, a little more bushy in the chin region than I have been in the past. I am doing the No Shave November to raise money for cancer research. So if you guys haven't checked that out in my community tab, there's a link to that. If that's something that you want to participate in, that's cool, but just wanted to let you know. But I am growing this thing out until at least the end of November. It does get a little bit more difficult to manage in the morning, but hey, what are you going to do? But it's getting pretty involved here, and we'll see what it looks like in another 20 days or so. We haven't even made it halfway through November. What's today? The 12th, actually. I said the 9th, but I'm just trying to miss some days here. But anyway, yeah, I thought that article was pretty interesting. I'm kind of interested. I'm going to do some experimenting myself and try to put together a video that's a little bit different, something that's a little bit longer than what I normally do, because I really want to do that test and see exactly how YouTube treats that video, see if it's noticeably different. Again, it's a lot harder to maintain the engagement the longer the video that you make. But if you do something a little out of the norm, maybe something that people aren't expecting, then maybe you can hold their attention and maybe get them interested in checking out the longer form content. Chris Conkle Vlogs, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Thanks for coming and stopping by at this impromptu live stream, kind of testing this time frame out. If you guys appreciate this time, let me know if you would like me to continue doing live streams at 11:30 on Mondays, which is when I started this live stream. Just type yes in the chat so I know that it's something worth considering in the future. Trying to do some experiments. If you like this time, definitely type yes in the chat. Hey, driving me crazy, what's going on? Dennis, great to see you as well. Again, doing a little experiment here. I'm going to keep the Wednesdays at 9, but if you also want me to do an 11:30 live stream with, you know, so far I'm calling it lunch or live at lunch, because that is what I'm currently doing in with my day job, hopping out here and having a conversation with you guys. So appreciate it. Definitely seeing some yeses in there. Great. Now, how many of you guys, so I see plenty of yeses. That's awesome. How many of you guys are able to make this time, but you can't make the 9 p.m. time? I'm imagining that for many people who can catch this time slot, that 9 p.m., I don't know, it might be in the middle of the night for where you guys live. I don't know. But I can't make your other live as it's too late. Awesome. So this one definitely seems to work better for you. That's great. I've been wanting to do 2 different time slots for a while for specifically that reason, which was to try to make myself available if you guys have any questions. Hey, Alan Spicer, the man, the myth, the legend that I just did the live stream with. He is in the chat. Say hello to Alan. And then if you haven't checked out that tips video, check it out. Click the link. Go check out his channel as well. He does YouTube tips and tricks. So welcome, Alan. Good to see you. Doing a little test live stream here at 11:30 on a Monday morning, I guess we'll call it. Homeschool Squad, hey, how's it going? Great to have you in the live stream. You know, this is actually, it seems to be a pretty decent time slot. It gets a comparable audience to what I do at Wednesday nights. Wednesday nights, they can kind of range. They can go from like 35 every once in a while. It like jumps to 70. But looking for the test is to see if this is a viable option to do this every week. It's certainly something I can make myself available for because I can just hop out on lunch, do, 20 minutes live stream, say hello to everybody, cover the news of the past week kind of thing. Any new YouTube features that have come out like we did earlier. If you guys didn't catch the beginning of the live stream, I touched base on an article that I'm going to throw in the description when this live stream ends. So definitely check out that article. It has to do with YouTube shifting towards longer videos and how you might be able to use that to your benefit. Also touch base on some cool new upgrades to YouTube Studio Beta that they put out the kind of the history graph that shows how your video compares to previous videos. Kevin Boston says, Creator Fundamentals, thanks for the help on my banner over Instagram. I didn't think you would respond so fast. No problem. Glad to help any way I can. That is what I'm here for. Funny Farmers, yeah, we are the Funny Farmers. Well, great to have you on the live stream. Good to meet you. Let's see. I don't like the new YouTube studio. Yeah, I mean, change. Hey, Eileen, how's it going? Great to have you on the live stream. The thing about the new YouTube studio, I think the biggest problem with it, and it's the biggest obstacle to people adopting it, is that it's not done yet. There's a lot of features that are not in play yet, so it kind of makes the using the features that are there, it's hard to adopt them and get them into your workflow because there's certain things that you still have to hop over to the classic version of the YouTube or the Creator Studio, I guess is what that's called, to get the job done. So I tend to, right now, I'm mostly using YouTube Studio for the metrics. I love the visuals. I love the click-through rate funnel and stuff like that. Although there's certainly some stuff there to, I still think they have some work there to make that a little more intuitive because I think it's a little bit misleading the way they present it. But in any event, as they continue to get all the functionality in there, like the other thing that I don't like is that the end screens are in the editor. And to me, adding end screens isn't really an editing kind of thing, but it is what it is. And we'll kind of learn the new process when they decide to pull the Creator Studio out from under us, because at some point they're going to decide that the YouTube Studio is ready for prime time and they're just going to axe the other one on us. So yeah, if you're in the live stream, definitely click the thumbs up button. I do appreciate it. Let's see what else we got in there. I saw Harley again. Beard Jitsu, I see. It's just going, the beard commands authority. There we go. By the end of November, I should have quite a bit of authority, considering how long this thing is so far. YouTube Studio is being removed next year. That would be the Creator Studio is the old version. Yeah, sometime next year they are going to get rid of it. They've been threatening with us with that. So they certainly have a lot of work to do. I feel like those announcements are more to keep the developers motivated to get all that functionality into the new YouTube Studio before they have to axe the other one. So Creator Fundamentals, you enjoying the beard, remember any issues? It's just a little bit more to handle. I have really curly hair, as you could see back when I had hair, but I have really curly hair, so it's a little bit more work when you grow the beard out, or else you kind of look like you just woke up under a bridge somewhere. But, you know, if you guys know any good beard product sponsors that want to talk to me, yeah, give them my number. I'll be happy to accept a sponsor to take care of the beard for the rest of November. And hey, you know what? Maybe longer. You never know. But if you guys have any questions, I will stick around for like another 5 minutes. So if you have any questions about your channel or anything you want to cover, obviously I can't do channel reviews on a live stream from my car, but I'm happy to answer any questions that you guys might have. Dollar Shave Club says, Chris Congle, I would be more than happy to accept Dollar Shave Club as a sponsor. That's for sure. So in the next 4.5 minutes, if you guys have any questions, let me know in the chat. I will try to cover them if possible. Otherwise, we can talk about anything you guys want to talk about. Again, I will have the live stream. I think Dollar Shave Club have an affiliate scheme. Yeah, I'd have to look into that. I mean, I don't particularly cover beard-related topics, but it's always something that I can look into. So. Need help editing, no prior experience, something simple. Typically, the most simple thing is the editor on your phone. If you're just starting out, there's a good chance you might be using your phone to do videos. I would look for free editors that you can install on your phone. What free photo editing software do you recommend for thumbnails? So you can actually do free thumbnails with the TubeBuddy app. I mentioned that earlier. TubeBuddy is a free plugin that you can do. So let me know if you're doing it on your phone or you're doing it on a computer, because you will be able to use the plugin from TubeBuddy on a PC to actually create custom thumbnails that way. Appreciate you guys hitting the thumbs up on that. I see 33 people in here and 21 thumbs. I know you guys have more thumbs than that. So I appreciate you guys clicking that button before you take off. But Photoshop is the only way for me. So personally, I use a free software called GIMP. G-I-M-P. It's kind of like Photoshop, but it's completely free. And that's how I make the thumbnails that you see on my videos. So appreciate the thumbs up. There they are. Now I can see all your beautiful thumbs. Perfect, guys. Thanks. I appreciate it. Photoshop said Beanie Draws. Artie Franklin, make multiple videos, put those videos as one video. I have received awesome feedback from on longer videos. That's interesting. That's certainly something that you could try to do. Yep, Chris Conkle confirms that GIMP is a good way to go for free advice in that regard, or free software to make thumbnails. Sorry, I'm trying to talk while scrolling back and reading everybody's comments here. What YouTube changed the rules? No major rules changed that I know of now. That article that I'm going to share with you guys does touch on the fact that they changed the monetization policy, which we already know, to the 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, and with the idea that they did that in line with the longer video concept. So Lemonhead Penny, how's it going? Welcome to the live stream. Covered some stuff, covered some new YouTube features in the beginning of the live stream, so definitely watch the replay. Covered a little bit of news for my channel, and also touch base on an article that talks about longer form content and what that could mean for your channel, and whether there's an opportunity there for you to grow your channel. So can you recommend a free desktop editor option to add light call to action message? Add light call to action message to vids. Is that like a call to action to add light call to action messages to vids? Yeah, so a free desktop I mean, there is DaVinci Resolve, which is a really high-tech kind of Premiere Pro kind of software that is absolutely free. That's something that you can check out. There's plenty of tutorials on that on YouTube itself. Like I said, it's a little more complicated, a little more involved, so you kind of have to have a good day, take care, King. But the you can kind of just like learning some of the more complicated things. Gmal Ali, how are you? Great. Thanks for coming and hanging out in the live stream. But DaVinci Resolve is definitely free, has a ton of features, definitely something you can check out. I'm sure there's some other lower cost options. When I first started, I didn't go completely free. I did Filmora, which is a software, I think it costs like 60 bucks or something, somewhere around there. That's what I use for probably my first 100 videos to get the job done there. So it worked out for me pretty well. I've since moved on to Premiere Pro. It was a little bit of a struggle to get to Premiere Pro. I had a couple false starts where I defaulted back to Filmora because I just had to get the job done and I didn't know what I was doing. But the more you commit to it, the more you read tutorials and learn little bits and pieces, you eventually learn the new software and become more comfortable in it. I know a fraction of what Premiere Pro can do, but I've learned enough to be able to make the videos that I make now. So Kevin Boston, I got asked to use a song in one of my videos some of my LG fans made. However, the video got a copyright notice. So what can I do to fix that, if anything? If you... Oh, hang on a second here. I lost my chat. If you did it on YouTube, you can go into the editor and mute the song to get it off of your YouTube video. On Instagram, I'm not completely sure how their process works. Chris Conkle Vlogs use Vegas Pro. Let's see here. All right. Not just Chris Conkles in Alberta, Canada. I see some hearts out there. Awesome, everybody. In any event, you might have to do a little research on that, Kevin, to find out what to do with it on Instagram. I would think you might just have to either take the video down or do whatever they do there. I'm not an Instagram expert yet. So 2 more minutes and then I'll take off. If you guys have any questions or anything you want to talk about, I'm happy to have that conversation with you or try to answer any quick questions. Otherwise, if you got here late, definitely check out the replay because we covered some interesting topics. I got the song from Instagram from one of my followers, but used it in YouTube. Yeah, so you can definitely... if it was just, like Beanie Draws is saying, if it was just a claim, then you don't really have to worry about it. They kind of take care of that themselves. Depending on how they claimed it, they may want the revenue from it, or they just may want you to take it out. Either way, you can use YouTube to handle that. If it was an actual strike, they probably took down your video. Your only option would be to put up a different video without their music in it. But and then just don't do it again because that strike will eventually fall off your account. But longer lunches, Dan. Yeah, well, I'm going to try to do both. I'm going to try to come and hang out with you guys and then get a bite to eat, and I'll just eat something at my desk. So that's not a problem. So I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out. That was awesome. Definitely click that thumbs up if you haven't done so yet. Hopefully this audio isn't super awful going through this headset, but great to see everybody. Again, if you happen to be on the live stream, but you're not subscribed to the channel and you want to see more videos that can help you deliver your value through online video, definitely consider clicking the subscribe button and the bell notification icon so you don't miss a thing. Hey, Pam, great to see you. Until Wednesday, at least, I will talk to you guys later. Take care.